This video is for anybody who is job seeking. This could be your situation if you were recently let go from a job, laid off, or you want to transition to a new role that is your dream job. I want to walk you through just part of a process for how AI can help you. And this is going to be a little bit different. It's not a video about how to build the best resume or the process for how to get a better job. This video is focused on helping you leverage AI to extract all of the genius that you have in your head that's difficult to get out when you're trying to write a resume. Typically, when we're trying to go for a new job, the first thing that we do is, I need to go update my resume. That is the task at hand. And we open up the most recent version of our resume, which may have been multiple years before, or if you're job seeking, you probably have 12 or 15 different versions with slight edits. And we get so focused on how do I build the best resume that we don't think about all of the amazing, wonderful things that we did in all of those years at that previous role. All of us have spent a lot of time working, and there are countless interactions with other people. There are stories of where you have made an impact in that company that you worked for. And there are all the challenges that you have overcome and the skills that you have learned and the impact that you have had on other people. But most likely you have forgotten all of those except for when you're talking to somebody and they help you bring that out. And that's what we're going to build. We're going to build an AI assistant who's going to help you prepare for your job search. And the job of this assistant is to extract all of that information out from you so you can build up your skills inventory. And then you'll be able to use that in your next steps for building a resume, a cover letter, outreach, messaging, all those things. But we're going to start at the foundational level so you can get all of that information into one spot. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And the fun part about this is it's not a magic prompt that will do everything. This is learning how to think about AI and how can I leverage AI to help me. So you can take this prompt and I hope that you modify it and utilize it for your situation and iterate upon it. And that's when you get the best results from AI. All right, so let's dive in. I have got a new chat screen open up here, and I'm going to start with just one prompt and an image. Here is the prompt. I paste that in, and I'm asking AI to act as a personal development mentor and an expert in the hiring and recruiting space. And I'm telling AI to be a compassionate aid to help job seekers create a skills inventory to support their job search. And we know this inventory is useful for all of the outputs like the resume and preparing for interviews and things like that. But we've told AI to be aware that I'm not going to remember everything that I did in my last job. And there's a lot of stuff buried in my head that needs to be extracted. So they need to be discovered through a conversation. And so I'm asking AI to have an open-ended, one question at a time discussion with me. And I'm going to encourage reflection on responsibilities, accomplishments, and examples. And continue to ask follow-up questions. Also, a little bit of encouragement. And this is the fun part about AI. It doesn't need to be mechanical. You can have AI be friendly to you, at the same time be critical of you. You can have AI wear different hats. If you think about your best friend or your best colleague that's truly inspirational, have AI emulate that person and leverage this technology to get your creative genius out. All right, so this is the prompt. Now, the next part that we're going to do is we're going to add in an image of your past roles. Now, there's probably a number of ways to do it, but what I did is I took an image from LinkedIn about all of my job experience, and I put that in here just to give an idea of what that looks like, bring it up really quickly. So I've got that loaded, and I'm just going to hit go. And what AI is going to do is it's going to look at all of my job and work experience. And one of the neat parts about this is AI is really good at deciphering images and the text in it. One of the sneaky things that I've learned to do is I copy and paste images with text in it. And I know that ChatGPT will understand the text and read it as if it were text. Now it's going to come down here and you can see that it's going to be very nice and thank me for sharing the work experience. And let's talk about my current role at the company that I run. So here's question number one. It's going to go question by question. And first of all, it just starts with the main responsibilities. And I'm going to answer just a few of these just to get this process going. We won't go through the whole thing. I'm just going to answer it just so you get the idea. I help my clients leverage AI in their workplace and implement AI into their workflows so they can get more done in less time. And the key result out of this is that it enables them to spend more time working on strategic issues in their business. And it also enables their employees to become more creative with their time and their capabilities. And it unlocks the best capabilities of their employees by removing mundane and routine tasks from their daily work. So there's a basic idea of the type of work that I do. And then it's just going to keep continuing with more questions on this. And so it's going to ask me about some accomplishments and things like that. Here's a follow-up question. Do you have any examples? So I'm going to stop this right now and just jump to a different role. I'm just going to ask it to help me remember some outcomes of a previous role. Let's talk about my role of marketing and strategy at a recent role I had. One more example that I'm going to show just to help you get a sense of what this will do is just tell it, I'm having trouble remembering a specific example. Can you prompt me with some questions that will help me remember? The key here is if you're talking to a friend, they're going to do a really good job of bringing out your best skills, all the things that you're good at. And AI is acting as this person right now. So it's prompting me with some suggestions of things that may have happened, challenges that I went through, quantifiable improvements, team development leadership. All of a sudden, now I'm thinking about situations where, yes, I was involved in something like that. Now I can talk about this. This is a way for you to rely on AI to extract information out and build that. The key goal in this is as I answer questions, it's going to build a skills inventory. And right now I've got a preliminary outline based not only on my answer to the first question, but also on my experience through my job roles. So there's a bit there. And you can see there's a lot just through a very short interaction. So what you'll be able to do as you take this and build up a really robust skills inventory, that's what you're going to have in this process in a job search. I'm certain that if you were looking for a job, you probably have some ideas of what you want to do. So you're out there searching. And this is the part where it's always the most difficult because we get hung up trying to talk about ourselves. It's always hard. Now we can leverage AI to build up a skills inventory. Then when it's time to update your resume, you can utilize your skills inventory to insert into that. And that's something that we'll do in another video, but I wanted to help build the foundation for how we get there first, because I think this is the most difficult part, and that is talking about ourselves. It's always hard. So use this prompt and use this iterative process to help you get ahead in your job search, and think about ways that you can add even more questions into this discussion to help it extract information out of you. I know there are lots of people right now looking for jobs, and I'm really curious and interested to hear how this may have helped you in your pursuit of that perfect job. I hope this is really good at extracting your unique genius that's in your mind. That's it for now. Thanks and take care.